Here we are. Okay. Hi, how are you? We are Soul Sisters. This is podcast number 12. I'm Erin.
And I'm Carissa.
And it is March
7th.
Thank you. March 7th. Friday, and Chris is on a little bit of a break, and I'm on a perpetual break as I am retired. So there's that.
Let's talk about the weather, because we usually talk about the weather. It's beautifully sunny out today. I think it's like 43 degrees out.
Yep, it's beautiful.
It's warm.
Beautiful out. 2 days ago we had
Blizzard.
a giant blizzard.
Well, it was a snowstorm of significance. I don't think it was giant, because it's not like the
I had a
results are
blizzard
going to
here.
hang
I don't know what
around
you had.
forever. We had like
Crystal lives
8 inches.
Okay, well,
7 or 8 inches of
Yeah.
snow. Blowing all over the place with ice under it.
yeah. I called my friend Nicole and I told her I got 8 inches last night, and the bitch told me she got 9.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm closer to Nicole than I am to you, so I think.
Anyway, Redmond got more snow than we got, and it's already melting.
Yeah.
Saturday's gonna be 60 degrees.
But it was
Sunday.
perfect for a snow day.
Oh.
Which was the only snow day we've had in our district this year. I've got a funny story about
I've
this.
been watching your district, and I
Have
cannot
you?
believe that.
Yeah.
Baldwin's not off.
We had two-hour delays
Yeah.
for bad weather, but we marched through it, got to school, and did the school day. And so I was in my room working on some paperwork as students are coming in, and we've got 4th graders that are just outside our hallway, and I hear this 4th grader going, "Yeah, every other school has it off. I can't believe we're here today. Oh, and Central's off and blah blah blah." And they go, "Friggin' Chad." Our superintendent's first name is Chad.
Mm.
And at that point I went, I'm gonna go out and see who this is talking like this, and maybe address the.
Was it your son?
It was not my
Okay,
son.
good.
But it was the son of one of our principals.
Probably the principal said "frickin' Chad."
Well, I'm assuming
guessing.
he probably heard it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
And I go, Bobby. We'll say Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
No,
Bobby
let me try
Brady.
to remember. What did I say, Bobby?
Bobby.
I said, Bobby, I don't want to hear you say friggin' Chad. I said,
Did he say the real word?
He said friggin'.
Okay.
And he said, oh, okay. And then I walked away, and then I turned around and I said, but for the record, I am always in favor of snow days too.
That was a perfect thing to say.
That was kind of funny. And it was funny that it was one of the principal's kids.
Oh.
But we've got 3 principals at our school, so take your pick. They've all got, well, only 2 of them have kids at our school. But anyway.
I get a lot of joy out of snow days. Even as a retired teacher, it's still...
Me too. It was Ash Wednesday, though.
Yeah?
So I did not make hot chocolate. And that was...
Do you typically make hot chocolate
on a snow
Ash
day?
Wednesday? Oh.
On a snow day.
But you're not
Yes.
making hot chocolate on Ash Wednesday.
Correct. We're not having desserts on Ash Wednesday at our house. Mm-hmm. But also the kids had no screens. That was great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love no
great.
screens. I
Yeah,
love
it
no
is great.
screens. So.
That is very good. Yeah. Well, and then coming up this weekend, we are beekeepers, so we're going to go check our bees out. One hive is alive.
How do you know?
Because we saw them.
Moving
When,
out?
Yeah, oh yeah. They were out of the hive. They were on the outside. It was one of these past warm days, like a couple weeks ago. The other hive was quieter, but Ross says he put the ear up there, and he says he thinks the other hive is alive too.
Okay.
But hopefully, this is the do or die time right now. So we got to go check and then start to feed them.
Okay, and you'll feed them what? Sugar water?
Yep.
Okay.
Sugar water.
How often do you have to do that?
We do that probably. We'll probably start to do that end of March until they stop taking it. You do it until they stop taking it.
But how often do you have to go feed them?
We'll probably have to go feed them. It depends on how much they take, but every 3rd day maybe.
Okay. And you bring, what, a quart of sugar water?
Oh, gallon.
A gallon.
A gallon.
Okay.
1-to-1. 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water.
You know, I should have brought you some eggs.
Oh!
Because as everyone's probably well aware, eggs
Yeah.
are like $7 a dozen right now.
At Aldi, they were 5 something.
That's
Limit
wild.
2 dozen. We bought 2 dozen.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We've got
It's wild.
chickens, so they're making beautiful eggs. But actually, Colby's in charge of feeding them. In the last week, they've only been giving us like 2, whereas they were giving us 11. And we're like, Colby, are you really feeding the chickens or not? And he says he is. But there was a big downfall. So I got him oyster shells today. I'm hoping that makes the difference.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't know if I had eggs I could have brought to you, but that would have been really nice if I could.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah.
It would have been very
Just
nice.
pretend I did.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I love the eggs.
All right.
So, as
Eggs,
far
chicken.
as other life is concerned,
Track starts Monday.
Okay,
so,
track.
That's been on my mind quite a bit lately, which is why you'll not see a whole lot of knitting from me in the last 2.5 months.
Okay.
Not a lot of knitting happening. A lot of tracking in my brain. But I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
You're number 2 as one of the head coaches, so
You're number 2.
should be better than your number 1. Right?
It will be.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Every year builds on the other one. You learn something,
Yeah.
and you run with it
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You can't beat today what time and experience will make you tomorrow. So, here we go.
Oh wow, who said that?
I don't know, but it's a quotation that I got from our priest in college, and so it's a good one.
It is. It is a very
Yep.
good one. All right. Should we talk about what we're wearing? You go first.
I'm wearing my track sweatshirt because I just wanted to be comfortable today. Did I bring some knitting to
So is that
possibly put on?
Is that the Baldwin?
It's from last year.
Okay.
Logo? No, because
That's
this is
great.
the wrong side.
Yeah.
No, I'll pretend I have some knitting,
Oh.
but I think I've shown this already. This is the night shift, which I did in that inexpensive acrylic
Look
yarn
at
that was
pretty
given to
yarn.
me.
No, stop it.
No, this is what I'm gonna
Oh.
say is
Oh,
that it
yeah.
was not expensive acrylic yarn and then a bunch of scraps
Gosh.
as the contrast, and dang it, that turned out well. And
It's
I
like
used that
neon
yarn.
fish under the ocean.
I used that yarn throughout this entire thing.
Yep.
This entire thing, and I still have
Oh, that's
a
pretty.
lot of that yarn. I just grabbed it before I came. So that, I could do another thing with that. Look
Yep.
how pretty that is.
That's really pretty.
That turned
Yep.
out beautiful. I have been wearing it more than I thought I would when I made it.
I haven't worn a shawl in 2 years.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I'm
My-
wearing more than you.
My
Oh, yes,
shawl
so
is
pretty.
it's kind of sad.
So, there, we'll pretend I'm wearing this, but I'm just warm enough, and I just want to be comfortable today.
Okay.
So, that's what I've got.
Well, I am wearing Andrea Mowry's
Every day.
DRK every day. It's a DK weight sweater. The yarn is dyed by Muse 2320. She's from Hastings, Minnesota. The colorway is called Siren. In her Pipit DK, I knit short sleeves. My husband and my mother told me I was crazy, and I said, well, you're not wearing it, so...
For the short sleeves or for the sweater?
For the short sleeves. I did something called helical knitting. So I have the skein balls, and you alternate skeins as you're going around every round so that it looks somewhat uniform. And
it sure does. It looks
I'm just going
great.
to stand up. Pretty wide waistband here, but I will enjoy wearing this without the little white collar thing.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that.
Under a jean jacket. It's coming across on the video here, I think a less bright than it is.
Yeah, I would
this
agree.
Is right here. This is very, very neon, and it's bright, like poison yellow and poison green. It's really pretty.
Yeah, I think it's looking more contrast than it is in real life. There's a lot of beautiful colors in there, and
Yeah.
a lot of pink. I'm noticing actually.
Yep, a lot of pink.
Then with a pop of this magenta purple, which I
Yep.
love,
And
and the highlighter green yellow, which is delightful.
I love this. Every stitch gave me so much joy to knit with because what's coming next? What's coming next? And I bought 10 skeins of yarn from this woman. She dyed 10 skeins. I bought them all because I love the colorway so much.
Special request, didn't you order?
Special request.
Mm-hmm.
And this only took 4. That wasn't very much. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the 4, but I think I'm going to at least do a
Cardigan?
no. I'm going to do a
Matching
doodle cowl. I'd like to do a hat too. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll probably do a doodle cowl with this and a dark gray.
I was gonna say,
So
it's
that
gonna be high contrast.
Yep, high contrast. So yeah.
That's beautiful yarn. It's really beautiful yarn.
And I've gotten a lot of compliments on it already. The previous podcast to this, I showed probably this much of the sweater. I wasn't really happy with it. Didn't know where I was going. We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep going with it. The worst comes to worst, you just rip it out.
Right.
That's all you're doing. You just whip it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it and I love it.
Looks great. How's this neckline working for you?
Why do you ask?
Because it looks like it's pulled in, which is nice. Like, was it too loose initially, or is this how it...
No, this is how I really would
out?
like it even more in.
You would like it more. Okay.
But no, I'm really happy with the neckline.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
And the pattern was easy to read as always.
God, always so great, so great.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
And then the how did I? Just give me a second, you guys. Oh, the bind offs here and at the waistband are a. Oh God, I lost it. I can't remember.
When
It's
I
like
made
a-
stuff from hers, it was Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, but that's not what this is.
It's like that, but it's
It's not tubular.
yes, that's it.
Okay. Tubular bind off. Looks
Tubular bind off. And
profesh.
yes, I love the tubular bind off. Oh, it's
Really
so worth.
nice.
Oh, it's so worth the time.
What a beautiful sweater.
Yeah.
I want to
Thank
see
you.
where that without this under it in the spring,
Mm-hmm.
which Española is primavera.
Oh,
I'm learning seasons in Spanish. So
bravissimo!
okay.
I have a lot of whips. I have a lot of stuff to talk about.
How many FOs did you have?
Woo! Well, let's see.
Yeah.
This was one of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh my! Look at that! Wow.
One,
Well, you better
two,
give
three,
2 more
four,
before I do mine. I
five,
only have
6. You want me to do a couple more?
Do 2 more. Mm-hmm.
I can talk about sweater camp first, or I can do
I
FOs.
do want to hear about sweater
we'll
camp.
put that on hold. I'm just gonna dive in.
Yeah.
One thing I showed at the last
Oh.
podcast, I showed probably this much
Oh.
of my sweater camp cowl.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm finished with my sweater camp cowl.
Did you knit it for or at sweater camp?
4.
Look how great that turned out.
So you can tell you have some little sheep, and on the video you can't see it, but the sheep, I added just a little bit of mohair to the sheep to give them a little
Cute.
fuzz.
It's adorable.
And then a lot of chit chat happens at sweater camp.
Yes.
And you
You're
barely
knitting.
can tell, but
I can
yeah,
tell
you're
that.
knitting.
Yep. Beautiful Farrah.
Cups of coffee.
Uh-huh.
How much I love sweater camp. The hats,
Yeah.
they look a little distorted. I'm not happy with the hats, but you know what? It's so what?
Yep.
I put a river here
Oh,
for Stillwater.
What a great idea.
Yeah, for the.
And is this kind of snowflakey?
Yeah.
Was it snowing during sweater camp?
Yes.
Okay.
More sheep in a different way, and then this is supposed to be a snowflake
So pretty.
with glitter.
Boy, do I like that.
And then you have a scarf, and then just a couple of random motifs, and we're back to the sweater balls.
That's so cool, Erin. Those colors look very nice together.
The yarn was Sister Weekend.
All of them were?
Well, most of them
Except
were.
maybe this glitter.
Sister Weekend Yarn Company, Ruth Sock minis in the colorway Daisy Jones and the 6.
What's that?
That's a Netflix.
Oh.
No, that's a Amazon Prime
Show?
show.
Okay.
That's done. It was like a 6-episode show.
Okay.
Um,
Oh.
So this dark, this orange, this blue, this yellow, and the green and the brown were Daisy Jones.
Pretty.
So what wasn't Daisy Jones was probably this red
Okay.
and the light blue.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That turned out really, really nicely.
Yeah, I'm really happy
Are
with
you
it.
bringing that to the fair?
No. The reason I'm not bringing that to the fair is because I have another one in here
Oh.
that is finished that I like better.
Okay. All right. Did you use the book for that to put those motifs together?
Where's the book? No, I use my cards, most of the cards.
From
Yeah.
every deck or?
Mostly from the Rhinebeck deck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have that right.
I'm hoping she's going to come out with a music deck.
What a good idea.
Yeah.
Has she heard this?
I don't think she's heard.
Oh,
What
I
did you
was
do?
just trying to like tap her. What's her name? Jamie Lomax.
What did you just do?
Nothing. We're fine.
Oh.
Just put it back. Right? That's just what it was.
Okay. All right. Jamie Lomax.
I love it.
Do you want me to show it now?
Yes. Why
Okay.
would you not?
So while I'm at sweater camp, which was the last day in January, first 2 days of February, I had ordered some yarn from Frankie Gray Fibers,
Yes.
which is Jody from the Grocery Girls. In the colorway, it was like a mini skein set of DK weight yarn in the colorway Whoville, because I really wanted a Christmas cowl.
Mm-hmm.
While I was feeling Christmassy, I thought I better knock this baby out.
Knock it out of the park.
So this cowl here was knit in fingering weight yarn.
Okay.
Now the one I'm about to show you, my holiday doodle cowl, is knit in DK weight yarn.
All right. Same size needles? Different size needles.
Different.
But same stitch count. Oh, look
Okay.
at that.
Let's just
Oh,
feast
look how
our
cute.
eyes. First of all, we have candy canes.
Yes.
We have snowmen.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
We have more candy canes. Oh, we have
Are
holly.
these all from her doodle, her holiday or Christmas doodle, or what are these? Winter?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Look how great that looks.
We
My
have
goodness.
cups of love.
You have very even stitching too, and your
Oh,
floats must have been really nicely done here.
I concentrated. I really wanted this to work well.
This is beautiful.
Then we have, look at this. This is Rudolph in the forest.
I like that soft pink background.
I love the soft pink too.
Did you go back to do the Rudolph noses?
I did.
Okay.
And then the white, if there's any white in here, that was not from Frankie Gray Fibers. That was an extra skein I bought.
What about this gray?
Yeah, the gray I don't think is part of hers either. I can't
Boy,
remember.
That's cute. That
And
turned out
then,
fantastic.
But let's compare, just for comparison's sake. There is a real difference between the DK weight
And the fingering.
and the
weight.
fingering, and so this is going to be for Christmas. Oh, hello!
Look how cute that is.
And I Mobiused it,
Yeah.
and it is thick and warm and really nice. So
That's awesome. What a delight. Is that
I'm
a 5-star project for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this a 5-star project for you?
no,
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
it's
because of
only-
the hats?
because of it's not as smooth.
It's crisp.
This, I mean, you can see how smooth this is,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not as smooth.
What do you think made that difference?
I think as I'm knitting, it was kind of tight around my needles. I'd add 24, an additional 24 stitches to this around.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
On your circulars,
Yeah,
there
on
were
my
not as
circulars.
many stitches
Yeah.
around there. So
The next cowl I knit will be fingering weight yarn. It's going to be like a Valentine one. I'm ready to go,
how cute is that?
and I'll show you that later.
What
but,
a good
yeah.
idea. Oh,
So-
you're so clever.
This is going to go to the fair. I love this so much. And, you know, as I'm knitting it, my husband says, I don't know if I like that pink. I don't think that pink goes. And I think that pink absolutely goes. And if you can't tell it, but I would go like green, candy cane, motif, green.
Motif.
Green, candy cane, motif, green.
Cool.
I tried to make
Nice.
somewhat
yeah.
of a
pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. A rhythm in that.
a
That's
rhythm.
cool. That's very cool.
So there you have it.
Isn't it so funny when when husbands are like they decide to chime in? Like yesterday, Jake was like, "It looks like you're wearing an athletic top with dress pants," and I go, "Are you suggesting I need to get another pair of pants so that it matches this shirt better?" And he goes, "No, no, no, no." I said,
Oh.
"I didn't think so."
You know,
I think that pink looks amazing. So.
you want them to say something,
Yeah,
and then
it's so
you kind of
sweet.
go, they
So sweet.
really. How do I look, honey? You look fine. I have told you a million times. Fine is
Not
never
good.
the thing. Fine
it.
is not good.
Also, not bad is not good either.
Not
How's
bad
that?
is
How
not
is
good.
that? Not
Correct.
bad. Not bad is not good.
Nope. Nope. Don't say not bad. You either tell me I look good, great, or don't say a word.
But I'll tell you, we've got good husbands, so very
Yeah.
grateful for them. Just not their fashion advice.
Mine was in the doghouse last week. I don't think I said 5 words to him in 5 days, so we won't
gee.
talk about that here. But
We're
we'll
in
talk
better
about that later.
places today. Better places
We are.
today. Mine
Yeah.
was sicker than a dog, and crabby. But I mean, he was sick. Influenza B. Ugh. And so he seemed legitimately sick to me too because we went to pick up the van because the van was in the shop at La La La, and he drops me off to get it, and usually he would handle like the pickup and stuff, but he's like, "Do you want to go in?" I said, "Do you want me to?" He's like, "Yeah." He was still in like sweatpants. He was not himself. And I go, "Okay, sure, I'll go in." And I walk in, and I love these people at our local fix-it shop. Melissa mainly is whom I love, but the guys there are great too. And they go, "Oh, Krista, how's it going?" I go, Jake is crabby, but I am great. And they're like, "Yeah, we know he's crabby." He's crabby on the phone. I was like, "Oh, God, I'm sorry." So anyway, we all have our ups and downs, don't we? Okay, you gave your 3 FOs.
Yep, I gave 3 FOs.
Now, I have 1 FO, but I already gave it away. And I think we did talk about this at the previous podcast. I was asking for advice about what kind of shawls to knit for my aunt.
Yeah, you were.
And so I found one. And I finished it. And
Are you going to show a photograph of it?
I was going
okay.
to. Yeah, I thought I had it pulled up. There it is. And it doesn't look as beautiful in this photo. You're going to notice my kitchen table. But it was the Moorland shawl by, I don't remember who. I can look it up as you're talking about your next thing.
There's some really pretty details on the edge of its flowers.
And they were. It looks,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool because these kind of came down and then ended as almost stems.
Yeah.
And stems
Yeah.
and then to a flower at the bottom. And so then there was a bunch of buds along the edges and then a trim. It was really cool. I've not knit something like that with that much.
How is it enough to go around and then kind
yeah.
of pin? Yeah.
Yeah, she grabbed it. She could actually tie it and pull it around herself. So, yeah. So that was really good knit, and I would recommend the pattern. It was very easy to follow. It was pretty
Do you think you
rhythmic.
could find it on Ravelry?
Yeah, absolutely.
While we're talking
Right now, yes. I mean,
Why not?
I also used yarn just from Hobby Lobby because my aunt does not knit, and so. I feel like you have to be a knitter to really appreciate like wool yarn or whatever. And I didn't know if she was going to throw it in the wash or not. So the yarn was great to work with too. I don't remember what it was, but I really liked it. It was
Oh.
very thick.
Yep.
And it was beautiful.
Okay, while Carissa's pulling this up, I'm gonna pause for station identification, and what that means is that Carissa has to come a long way to do this.
An hour.
An hour, to me, that's a long way, and she doesn't want you all to know this, so but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's her birthday, so we're going to take her out for fish tonight, and we're going to a dive bar. And if you, we live in western Wisconsin, close to the Mississippi River, the St. Croix River, and in our area there are fish fries every Friday. And especially during the Lenten season. We love, love, love our fish fries.
Yes.
So Chris and I are going to a dive bar fish fry tonight.
I cannot
I
wait.
cannot wait.
I cannot wait because I like to go to all the fish fries because some
Yes.
are better than
Oh.
others. And have you ever had one
yeah.
with tartar sauce where they put cinnamon in the tartar
No.
sauce? The best. But the place that I used to get that from was not far from our house, like maybe a 5-mile drive,
Oh.
out in the boonies a little bit. Cinnamon in the tartar sauce. It was so good, but they're not in business anymore. And
There's one fish fry that has gotten a 5-star rating from me.
oh, where's that?
No, it's not anymore. It's done. It's kaput.
How does this happen? Because everyone wants to go there.
The guy, the owner died, and then the daughter's husband took over. It was called Ralph's Bar and Mary's Kitchen in Pepin. Before that, it was the Pepin Hotel.
Oh.
Ralph and Mary ran that, and then when his daughter Annie and her husband Dan quit, they sold the bar, and we don't get Ralph's Fish anymore.
That is too bad. That's
It was
really
the best
too bad.
ever, and it's fabulous. I don't know what they did with their tartar sauce. Love their tartar sauce. We said they probably put meth in the ketchup because it was so good. Everything tasted so much better.
I can't wait. Where's this place called that we're going tonight?
The Six String Saloon in Maiden Rock, Wisconsin.
Can't wait.
Shout out to the Six String.
Never been there. Can't wait to be there.
Yep.
Yep. I might even put real pants on. This is the pattern, the Moorland Shawl by Tanya Barley.
Okay.
And let's see here. Her pattern was very good. The one that I'm currently working on with this vest is like it's a fine pattern, but it's not a very good pattern in terms of ease to follow. But this Moorland Shawl was easy to follow. It was very good. And she has other Moorland items like mittens and a cardigan.
Cool.
Which I would do because see? It's
you
that
guys,
pretty little
the mittens
motif.
are really cool.
Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
No.
Just look back a little bit there.
There.
That's really pretty.
It's this little kind of floral cotton puff sort of design that you just do through stitches in different ways. It was almost like embroidery, right? Like someone
yeah.
look at that embroidery.
Because I thought that was embroidery at first.
Yeah, and it wasn't, but it was fun to do. It felt again like painting with string when I did that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's my only FO. Though I have one other project that is that close to being an FO. But let's go back to yours.
Okay. Let's see what we have in.
Oh! I didn't see that. And I love that.
Okay, let's talk this.
I'll put that on, so let's do that one first.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put it right on me right now.
This, I found out about this pattern when you and I were at Darn Knit Anyway, our favorite local yarn shop. This pattern had just come out. This is called the Grid Gambit by Samantha Gruen.
Did you learn about it there, or did you have it in mind?
And I bought the yarn right then and there for it.
How did you learn about it? Did someone say it? I got the wrong earrings on.
Someone must have texted me about it or something. Oh, I love this.
Me too.
So much. I love the yarn. I love the pattern. I wanted to knit it again. I bought yarn to knit it again. I didn't like how it was going, so I ripped it out.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I would like to see that.
I'll show you the yarn that I was using in a minute.
This one is knockout. This is great.
This is so
Again,
great.
your fabric too feels so even.
Oh,
so even, Erin. You're meticulous.
And you guys, it has a chart in it. Please give the chart a try because it's a very intuitive pattern.
Slip stitches.
Yup. And you have two colors you're working with, but it is mosaic knitting. There is some purling involved. If you get a color changing yarn, you are entertained beyond belief.
That is beautiful. What is this yarn? This
I don't
pink
remember.
to blue. Those
I
are all
don't
my favorite
remember.
colors. All my favorite colors right there.
I could knit this again in a hot
Love
second.
it. It smells good too. What'd you use? to black it?
The whatever the non-rinse stuff is in lavender.
Love it.
Thank you.
What is it? I forgot what it's called. That's really nice.
Oh, I'm super happy with
I
it.
think
Yeah.
this is-
And it looks lovely. It looks great. And
It's
it looks
nice.
really good against a black background.
You have a lot of FOs, and
I
they're really
have
good.
been knitting like it's my job.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, when you go to Zombie Knitpocalypse, and I've been for the past 2 years, I've gotten a skein of yarn, of fingering weight yarn, and it's what am I
You're
gonna do
given.
with this?
It's given
You're
to you. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's in your swag bag. And so in 2024, this skein of yarn was given to us. My skein of yarn was dyed by Leading Men Fiber Arts.
I like those colors.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
And the color, and it's a fingering weight yarn. I don't know exactly the name of it. In the colorway Total Eclipse. And I took the yarn and I made a Musselboro hat
For you or for someone else?
for Ross.
Does he like
Because
it?
it's a very manly color. Yes, he does like it.
Awesome.
And this is the hat.
How good that looks.
And what you do when you knit the Musselboro hat is you start with a crochet circle
Mm-hmm.
with eight stitches, and you build your, you can see a cross here. You build your crown out from there, and then you start knitting. And you knit and you knit
For an
and
eternity.
you knit and you knit for an eternity. So you knit this in sock, and
That's
then you
very
knit
neat
like,
how that swirled like that.
isn't it though?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys! I mean, this was so cool to see how it pooled.
And so simple. What'd you do while you were knitting it? Because all it is this.
I don't
Just
know. I
over and
probably
over.
I tried to do things like not look at my knitting.
Right.
And you knit about, for this size, which was an adult medium, knit 19 1/4, and then you start your decreases. And so then what you end up doing is stuffing one end into the other end like this. Come on now. And this is all blocked. And this yarn feels really great.
That does feel very nice.
And you can wear it slouchy.
Mm-hmm.
It look at that. I mean, it doesn't look that bad.
No, it
it
looks
looks
great.
pretty great.
It looks great.
And that, or you can.
Ross doesn't wear it slouchy though, I imagine.
Ross doesn't wear it slouchy.
Ross is
And
not a slouch.
Now, when it's brimmed here, you've got a quadruple thickness
Yeah.
around your ears. This is going to be warm. It hugs your head. It feels so freaking good. I can't even.
Mm-hmm. The Musselburgh was the pattern that I used with that Galaxy or whatever it was called yarn from Catherine, Engaged Dye Works.
Oh, yeah.
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 And the kids were just wearing that hat last couple weeks.
And so when you're starting the crown, she has you stop, measure your gauge for 1 inch. So, and the
forgot
pattern describes, there could be an update then.
Oh, it could be.
There
yeah.
could be an update because I did kind of hear about that. The pattern will say, if you're getting 7 stitches per inch and you want to knit an adult medium, these are the number of increases you need to make in your crown. And this is the length you need to knit from the top of your crown to make an adult medium. So she has a chart in there. It is I was going to say it's dumbified, but that's not the right word.
Simplified? Clarified?
There's no, you can't have any mistakes in it.
Foolproof.
Foolproof.
Yes.
So
What's that word?
yes, love this so much.
Looks great. I don't remember that part in the pattern, but I don't know if it's because I just skipped it.
Yeah.
Or if it was
Oh,
there.
okay.
Or if it was added later.
So there you have it.
Do you know when that edition was made? Because I knit mine in 20.
No, because I just bought the hat pattern
21.
3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, there's an update then if you bought it in 2021.
I did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Great. Do you have another FO?
I
Because I'm out of FOs. I'm out.
I think I have 2 more.
Great.
Oh, 1 more.
Was I done with my sister's cat hat?
No. No.
Okay, I did finish that and gave that to her too, and she wore it when we went bowling with the family. Plus, she wore a cowl that I had made her a long time ago, years ago. Probably over 10 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really nice. She's so knit worthy.
Oh, I love it when people are knit worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check.
And
my
she said
list.
she wore it to the vet when she brought her cat into the vet.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
people at the vet were like, "Oh, what a great hat!" I was like, "That's a perfect place to wear that hat."
I love it. Advent gnomes. Oh, I didn't get out my Advent gnomes, but that's fine.
Okay.
I
How many Advent gnomes do you have?
9.
What? I want to see them.
Okay, I'll dig them
I'll
up.
go get them. Where are
Oh,
they? Oh my gosh,
They're
look at those
they're
two.
behind that curtain,
Okay.
and keep go down to the left. Okay, go to the
Advent
yes. All right. So I am participating in Imagine Landscapes.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine Landscapes.
You have to show these.
Year of Gnomes 2025. So it's March, and I happen to be Irish, and so I thought, well, I'll knit a little green gnome.
Is it a different gnome pattern every month?
You can knit whatever one you want.
So you're just find some gnome pattern and knit it
Well, of hers.
for
hers.
one a month for a year,
Yep.
and you've done 10 already.
Well, no, I've done one a month
But
for
how do you
her challenge.
So how do you have 9?
This doesn't count for her knit a gnome a month. This
When
is
did you
just-
start these?
I started those in December.
You are amazing.
So
you
it-
knit.
Those are my Noma months. I've knit January,
Oh.
February, and March.
Perfect.
Okay, and this is going to be This is March's,
I love it.
and so
You didn't show us January and February. I'm enthusiastic about these. These are cool.
okay. So first we got to show you January and February. Here's January.
Oh, I thought that was February.
His name is Maurice. Because he looks very fashionable. His beard is very styled.
I like
He's
that.
wearing hot pink, and Maurice.
Love it. I think we should
Oh.
sit right. Oh, I wish you could see
And
now.
here is Lovey.
Oh.
He's the February gnome, and he's all in red. And you can see, like for these two, the yarn is from Gage Dye Works Modern Christmas.
Oh, cool.
And I intended March to be green in the same yarn family from Gage
set.
Dye Works.
Yep.
But my plan went askew
Okay.
when I decided I was going to knit a Scandinavian leprechaun named Lucky McGee. and so he's half
A good idea got replaced by an even better idea.
He's half Scandinavian, half Irish, and his name is Lucky McGee.
Love
And
it.
here he is. You can tell
Because
he's
of the
Irish.
sweater. Because of the sweater.
Because of the sweater.
Yes. Wait, is that Irish or is that Scandinavian? The
Well,
sweater.
I don't know. You can't. You can tell he's got a little border around his hat. You can tell his Irishness by his red hair. He's got a little jacket, you guys.
It's adorable.
And all 3 of these gnome patterns are from Sarah Shira, Imagine Landscapes, Never Not Gnoming.
Cute.
And so he's the same. There's like 2 different beard patterns here. This beard came from a different pattern. The little jacket is from one of her patterns called Never Naked Gnomes.
She's so clever.
So he had to have a jacket. On the bottom, I sewed little cardboard stands so that they stand flat. And there you have it.
And inside it must be some kind of beans.
Inside, in the
Pellets?
bottom part here, yep, they're little like beanie things, little plastic beads.
These are great. I can't wait to see more. And I think it's really fun to see how it's a very similar pattern, but you put a little unique spice in each one.
And
That's
They-
fun creativity.
they grow their personalities as you're knitting
That's
them.
cool. That's so cool.
They're
Erin.
so much fun. And so then in December, at the end of December, a friend of mine named Heather had shown me that
Oh yes.
somebody knit some Advent gnomes. So I really wanted to knit Advent gnomes too. So I got to knit 25 of these babies. And so I started.
One for each day.
One for each day.
Oh wow, I get it. Okay.
And so then I ordered teeny tiny wooden stockings for each of the gnomes to hold, 1 through 25. So here we go. Number 1.
That's so cute.
Num-
So are these all the same
number
pattern, or
2.
did you
All
vary
the
these
same.
as well? Okay.
All the same. Number 2.
How could you not show us this?
Number 3.
Love it.
Number 4, my mother's birthday is on December 4th. So this is
same as her brother.
this is in honor of her. She's very clearly a girl.
Oh, I love that braids.
My mom used to have long black braids when she was little.
How cute.
Number 5.
These are adorable. Oh my gosh.
Number 6.
So has Heather finished her Advent set?
I don't think she's even started it.
But she gave you the idea.
Number 7.
I love navy. I always love navy. A different brim on this one.
Number 8 is probably my favorite one. He
Tell me
looks
what.
like the hat
yeah.
and the dark nose and the dark hands and the bright yellow. It's just like a sunflower.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, I like the different skin tone on this
Yeah.
one.
And number 9.
Love it. These are so fun. So are you going to are you going to try to get these done pronto pups, or are you going to wait until next Advent to knit more of them, or what's your plan?
I'm going to get done pronto pups.
All right. Cute.
So I've got 9 done.
Should we hold them all up? I don't know if we even can. There's too many to hold up.
No.
Okay.
And I chose a bunch of yarns so that they kind of all will coordinate together once they're, I don't know, on the tree, so to speak.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then I had to get, of course, Ross. He loves to go to Menards. They put out a sign, "Welcome Ross," every time he comes. And he bought me a container
How
to
sweet.
hold them all.
That's so sweet of him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I believe that is all my finished objects.
Those are all your FOs?
Oh, my heavens.
Then let's go to my almost an FO.
Almost an FO.
We talked about this last time, and actually,
This is really cool, you guys.
although I don't have very many FOs to show, I would like us to reflect on the fact that we last podcast at the end of December.
Yeah?
So it was
Yeah.
really 2 months. 2 months.
Oh,
I had that shawl. That's a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
sizable. And
You had the kitty hat.
I finished the
It's
kitty
almost-
hat.
yeah.
That was almost done at that time. And
She was just swatching for
I was
this.
watching for this, and look at this is pretty much done. I just have to finish the back. I don't. What is? It's not even a hem.
Pull it down a little bit.
Back.
Okay, I want. This is the side detail.
Yep.
These are the armhole details.
Yep. Edgar Slipover. It's a free pattern, which is probably why I would give it a 3.5 to 4 star in terms of its clarity. I think it was probably written in a different language initially, but it's really not that complicated, and I'm liking it.
She's holding 2 pieces of yarn double. This is super soft. This is like butter.
Yeah.
This is really, really nice.
And I think I love this brown color. Now, the unfortunate part is that it took me so long to knit. I mean, it didn't take me that long, but I started it late. And so,
Have you been trying it on?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have. Yes.
And it, what can you say? Talk about who's the yarn dyer. Who was that?
This was La Bien Aimée, in her caramel colorway for both the mohair and the
Is it a worsted weight?
DK, I think.
Because it looks thick.
It's right here. I think that's just because it's with the mohair.
Uh-huh.
It's Merino DK. La Bien Aimée, Merino DK.
Oh.
I'm very pleased with the color.
Yeah.
I'm mostly pleased with the fit of it. I might redo the neckline if I want it to be a little looser up here. I wasn't sure quite how many stitches I wanted to pick up, and it wasn't super clear on the pattern. So I did have too many at first, and I redid that.
Yeah.
Now I think it's the right amount, but it's a little bit higher than I wanted it to be.
Oh,
So I
okay.
might lower that. These armholes seemed like, wow, that seemed
Kinda
really
deep.
kind of low. However, when I went to, do you know Cabby? It's like expensive buy clothes from
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
at someone's house. But I went to my aunt's cabby shop, and a lot of the styles for the spring were like lower.
Oh,
So I was
okay.
like, well, look at that. I guess this was right.
My sweater vest armholes are low too for me. I didn't really like that, but
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
I think that the shaping here is pretty cool. Now, what I did do was that I thought, well, how the pattern was originally written was like, that is not going to be long enough for my torso. I don't want the ribbing to
Gosh.
start like 4 inches higher than it did. So then I knit more.
Yep.
But then before you get to the bottom ribbing, before you get to this bottom ribbing, there's a little bit of shaping on this front so that this fancy panel kind of goes like that. And as I got to a point, I thought, oh, okay, I need to start doing that end of the fancy panel. So I think there would have been like one more line going in, which is really not that much of a difference. Anyway, so I adjusted it a little bit, and then I think it will, well, I know it will be the right length because I've been trying it on throughout the whole time. And I like it very much.
She just has a teeny tiny bit, you guys. Just a little
I know,
bitty bit.
because it's like 20, and I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 11 rows left. Twisted rib. It was
I love
I'm
a
pleased
twisted
with
rib.
it.
I
think
love
this
a
is gonna be
twisted
great.
rib.
I hope to wear this a lot next fall and winter.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll wear it this spring because it's going to be warm. This will be warm.
Yeah, this will be warm. This is thick. It's
Mm-hmm.
there's substance here.
But it could be a cold spring. You never know in Wisconsin.
Sweater vests are really nice to take the chill off.
Yeah, because my arms will still be out,
Yeah.
but I'll stay warm. So it might be perfect for spring too.
Bravo.
Gracias. So that's my almost an FO. Which I just started that on like February 6th. It's March 7th.
That's yeah.
I mean,
that's
there's no
snippety
sleeves,
snap.
but
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah,
darn fast for me.
Yeah, you're booking.
I knit a lot of that while watching basketball. 7th and 8th grade boys basketball.
Nothing better than a travel knit. Mindless,
Yes.
mindless, mindless.
Right. How many whips do you have? 6?
I have 2.
Okay, then I'll show another.
Do it.
This was one that I forgot to show last time. So
Look
I
at the
don't know
beautiful
when I
bag.
started.
Just every single time. I love this bag.
I do too.
love
I
it.
do. I genuinely use it all the time. So I feel good about that. This is the Tuku sock pattern from Andrea Mowry. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, it's really pretty.
Here's the heels. Here's the foot. I did test this on my foot, so I don't think it's going to be too
Are you
long.
knitting in pearl and knit in pearl, or what is that?
Yes, there's stockinette around, but then this is a knit pearl garter in here, and this is a little bit of cabling to make this shape here. So this has been very fun too.
But this isn't stockinette. It's reverse stockinette.
Yes. Yes, reverse stockinette. I'm sorry.
So are you purling?
It's been so long, I don't remember.
Let me look at it.
Okay. Maybe I am.
Yeah, you are.
Did I pull it? Yeah, no, because that's the wrong side.
Is this the right side?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, because look, my stitch marker's on there.
So she's
I must be purling the
around,
whole dang thing.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't remember that I was doing that, but maybe that's why I stopped. But actually, that's not why I stopped. I stopped because I started that hat for my sister for Christmas, and then I moved on to the shawl for my aunt because that was time sensitive, and then I moved on to the vest because I wanted to try to get the vest done before it was too warm to wear the vest. So that's why this has been tabled. It is, and this
soft yarn.
the
Nice.
yarn I got from when we were in Maine last summer.
Oh.
From, what was the store called? Mother of Pearl yarn store in, I don't know, somewhere in Maine.
Maine.
In Maine.
I think there's probably only one of those in Maine. So,
I think
yeah.
actually though, it might have been by Portland, Maine.
Oh.
If that's possible. Yeah, because we flew out of the Portland airport. So I'm pretty sure it was around Portland, Maine somewhere. But I really like it. I think it was called maybe Sea Salt. It's soft, pink
yeah.
with just little flecks of things.
It's really pretty.
I can't get it to look right here. Sorry about
A
that.
muscle burrow would be really pretty.
Yeah, anything would be very
I got
pretty
muscle
in
burrow
this.
on the brain, so just saying.
So hopefully I'll finish that sometime.
It's way prettier in the sock than it is in the skein, you guys. Way prettier. It's soft yarn.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Hopefully I'll just like wear wool socks sometime. Otherwise I'm just knitting it 'cause
Okay.
I want to knit it. All right.
Well, since you saw this beautiful muscle burrow,
Oh, okay.
I decided to take the other skein of yarn that I got in 2023 Zombie Knit Apocalypse.
Did this use a whole skein?
Yep. I had 20 grams left.
What
A
size
little
is
bit.
that?
This is an adult medium.
No. What size is a ball of 20 grams of fingering?
I don't know.
That's kind of big. Okay.
I am now knitting another muscle burrow.
How cool. Turned out stripey.
Look at how cool that is. This is called Dawn of the Zombies. The yarn is from Kato Yarn Company.
How do you spell that?
Kato,
Yeah.
Kato, from
Okay.
Mankato, Minnesota.
Got it. It's fun because you wouldn't know that it's going to turn out almost stripey like
You
that by
wouldn't.
looking at this.
In the skein that
Yeah.
came out like this, like a loop, it was all purple except for a little bit of orange at the end.
Oh.
And it's just so much fun to see this wild tiger stripe come out. And I am now getting ready to do the decreases. I'm looking forward to, to blocking this, because this is a lot rougher
Yes, it is.
than this is.
Yeah. Yes, it
And
is.
this is merino wool, a superwash sock merino wool, so
You would expect them to be the same because isn't
you
that what
kinda
that
would,
is?
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Much. Yeah.
A lot rougher.
Mm-hmm.
This is how much I have to do my decreases. I think that's plenty.
This is superwash still?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a sock yarn, yep,
Okay.
superwash.
Yeah, that's plenty to do that. And they had good swag this year,
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah.
I mean, they always do, but
Stitch stoppers are Sweater Camp stitch stoppers
those are beautiful.
from 2025 Sweater Camp from Darn It Anyway.
Which, let's hear about it right now, and then we'll go into whips.
Let's hear about it.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, so Sweater Camp. Oh, let's show the bag.
Yes. Were they all green? Or were
Yep,
there
everything was
color
green.
choices? Love it.
Sweater Camp 2025 happened in Stillwater, Minnesota. I always want to say Wisconsin. Stillwater, Minnesota. It's a 3 full day. You're knitting, and then 3 full days of knitting. They invite people to present at Sweater Camp, and these people are world-renowned knitwear designers, yarn dyers, sheep herders, etc.
Yeah.
And they zoom in. And so every
Did
day
anyone come in person?
there was, give me a minute. A gal from northern Minnesota who was in person.
Okay.
Um,
Was Northwood Fiber? It wasn't Northwood Fiber, was it? She's from Mini Falls, Wisconsin.
the gal who is Lavender Loon,
Sam.
was in person
Okay.
and talked about owning sheep.
Okay.
So this was the lineup of who we had. To kick everything off was Gigi Made It.
Mm-hmm.
And she was really fun. She was really inspirational. We had a Laura Nelkin. She's pretty well known. She does like knit for food. It's coming up here at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Tony Lipsy was on Sunday. Carson Demers was on Sunday.
Oh, was that good?
Yes, he was the very last one, and Amy had to cut him short because he was really, really running long, and it was Sunday, and it was like 4:45, and we needed to get out of the venue. And it was a real
Was he an
bummer.
engaging speaker?
Yes.
Like you were like, and then you had to stop.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
was.
too bad. That's
Yeah.
too bad. Well, I'll just have to come back.
And some of them I think this is gonna be so boring. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't want to listen to these sheep things.
Yeah.
And it's always so great. Now wait, before you go, they give you a rundown of the speaker. Then in your little booklet, you get to write down. You get to take notes about. I don't take notes because I'm too busy knitting, talking, and listening. But
But you
Gigi,
did write some notes.
yep, Gigi said, your fear is not your own. Somebody gave it to you. So when you go, oh my God, cables, I'm scared of cables. You can't be scared of it. Oh my gosh, brioche, I'm afraid of brioche. You can't be afraid of it. What do you think is going to happen? You just rip it out and try again. Or, I'm scared to follow a chart. Give it a try. Just give it a try. And then, I don't know if I actually believe this. She said, it's not hard, it's new.
See, that one I can buy into more than the first one.
I think it can be two things at once. I think it can be hard and it can be new. It's hard.
Sure. Yes.
Um,
That's cool.
Yeah.
What, did you write anything else down? Yes, you did.
Laura Nelkin was really interesting. She talked about doing provisional cast on using barber cords.
What a great idea.
It's on her YouTube channel, and then I went right and I did it. I can't remember what I did it for. I think I must have done it for this
for that
cowl.
one.
I actually probably did it for the cowl.
Yeah.
She was really good. This gal, I don't remember her. I'm sorry.
It was great.
She was great. She was really interesting. I just don't remember.
Amano Yarns.
Amano Yarns.
Yeah, well, let's just carry on.
Yeah.
She's not watching.
This gal was from England, and she took vintage patterns and updated them for now. She has saved a lot of vintage patterns and written them clearer and done a lot of just saving of.
How did Darn It Anyway find or choose
I
her?
don't know.
Okay. Interesting.
Just so many really good presenters.
Who was your favorite?
Who was my favorite? Gigi.
Gigi. Yeah.
Gigi and
Because
and Utopia. This gal from Wisconsin who did the Utopia, who makes Utopia yarn. She's a shepherd. She is really and then she dyes this beautiful yarn.
that's cool.
Oh.
Where in Wisconsin?
Oh, she's from Viroqua.
Viroqua. Oh, I almost went there. Were we gonna go there? No, Jake and I were gonna go to a wedding for his cousin in Viroqua in December, and I had this. We were gonna go check out this place, and then there was a snowstorm that day.
I think she was at Shepherd's Harvest when we went.
Oh, really? Wow, this is beautiful.
The yarn is so freaking beautiful. I can't even.
I love those colors.
Oh. That's Carissa's birthday gift. And then the colorway is called West Fork.
Did you have like a pattern or project in mind when you did
No, I had you in mind that Carissa likes greens and deep
green.
blues.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yep.
I do.
So I had you in mind only.
This is so pretty.
I figured I know you're going to find something that says, this is me, this reminds me of Erin and our friendship,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a wonderful thing to knit.
I can't wait.
So if you are able, no matter where you are, if you are able and willing to spend the money, Sweater Camp, I adore Sweater Camp, and I've made some really fabulous friendships because I've gone to Sweater Camp.
My friend Kelly was there. I meant to tell you to look for her.
Oh.
She's super cute. She was working on a pressed flowers cardigan while she was there. Did you see a woman working on a pressed flowers cardigan?
I don't know if pressed flowers card. Yeah, no.
Okay. Darn it! I meant to make that connection for you too.
I love to buy
Yarn.
yarn, but I love to buy like souvenir yarn. So I really
sure.
wanted the orange of Gigi Made It.
Okay.
So this is Gigi Loves Orange
Oh, pretty.
and Madeline Tosh. It's a DK weight.
It's beautiful.
And then I bought Gigi Loves Speckles, Madeline Tosh, and I was going to knit the. You have it over there. You're wearing it. Oh, I was going to knit this.
Oh,
this.
that'll be cool.
I didn't like it.
Oh, really?
It didn't pop
That's
like
too bad.
this does. So I ripped it out, and then I tried something else with this, and I didn't like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this now. The yarn is really soft.
Yes, it is. And
It's
the color
really
is
nice,
gorgeous.
and the color is so pretty. So
I have a pattern idea that I'm going to share that maybe you'll want to try
Okay.
with this. Maybe. I don't know.
so that was my souvenir yarn.
Great.
I curtailed the spending because I don't want a lot of accumulated stuff that now I got to get to it.
Craig. Right.
Okay.
Absolutely. Right with you. Do you have any other whips?
Nope.
Okay, then I'll show my two whips.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not.
I do. I have one more whip. You show one, and then I'll show my last
I'm not
one.
showing my crochet whip. I didn't even bring that because I haven't done a darn thing on that since last time. Because I already explained why. You saw my timeline
Yeah.
of why I did other things.
Yeah.
And plus, that was more of a springy pattern. So, I might finish that.
Yeah.
But what I do have, I don't think, did I show these
Oh,
last time?
I don't think so. This is really cool.
Okay, this is gonna be cool. It's not cool yet, but it will be.
It will be.
Two of our friends, Nicole and Corinne, and myself. Nicole found, I don't remember which, knitted, maybe child's blanket size, but it had different squares in it that looked like fields. So your little son or daughter could take their tractor,
Like a farm field.
yes, sorry, a farm, and play on this blanket that had different squares looking like different types of fields.
Because we live in farm country, people.
And my kids love to play farm.
And she's
Vinny has been anxiously awaiting me completing this, and I said, I've got to finish that vest first.
Oh, but he's only okay.
I know,
it's
you're
my
right.
business.
I only have so much time. The vest is almost done, and then
It's
I will
not
get
my
right
business,
on
yeah.
this. But you're right. I only have so much time before he's not going to play tractors on a blanket anymore. So that sock is not going to come anytime soon. Nor is the crochet cardigan.
Yeah.
This is my next project. Okay. So we took the pattern. No, we took the picture and thought, that looks like it's maybe that stitch pattern or it's that kind of yarn or whatever. And we divided it on the 9 squares between the 3 of us. So I don't exactly remember whose is whose, but I bet we could tell based on the size. These are Nicole's.
Yeah.
So it's almost like half the field is plowed, half the field is not.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one of Nicole's. Just, that looks
pretty.
like dirt. That's very fieldy. And another one of Nicole's. Like a meadow
It's
or
bean
something.
field.
Yep.
Could be a soybean field.
Okay, Corinne had just this. Now, you'll notice that we did have a conversation about the size of the squares. I don't think any of us were really in the mood to gauge for this little knitted blanket.
Yep.
So you will note that these squares are very different sizes. But that is not a problem at all.
I mean, when you look at this yarn, this is like a bulky weight yarn.
Right, right.
Oh,
Okay, but it's not a problem.
No.
Vinny already laid out the squares how he wants them. Some will have roads in between them and some will not.
yeah.
And it's going to look great. Here's Corinne's. I like this green color.
Yeah, me too.
Here's another one of Corinne's, maybe looking kind of like a hayfield.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now, here's the other one of Corinne's. It's supposed to be like a cornfield, I think.
Oh,
With the
sure. Look at that.
Yep. Now, I tried this herringbone stitch on mine to kind of look like a plowed field, which
Oh, yeah.
it did, but there's not a lot of stretch here, so I didn't repeat this one. I did a different pattern on the 2 that I gave to the other 2. Then I thought this
I like
kind of
that
looked.
herringbone.
I thought this kind of looked like rows of something being planted. So
Most definitely.
one. And then there was one that was like a little pasture, and so I put a little pond. in it. It doesn't look as good. But I also
I
embroidered
like
little
it.
flowers on there.
Yes.
Once this is pulled flat like a square, I think it's gonna look pretty darn cute.
It looks great.
Plus, all the animals need to drink from somewhere, and so this will
Always,
work.
yes.
Yep. So I'm gonna put those together to make a square farm blanket for Vinny to play farm with, and
This
he
makes
is
me
excited
very
about it.
happy.
Does it?
Yeah. It's just so creative for children. It's just so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So that'll be my next project.
Bravo.
And oh, here's the bag. It was in Freeport, Maine. Mother of Pearl Yarn Shop, Freeport,
I
Maine.
love
Yeah, it was cool.
when you don't want this bag anymore. I want her.
Okay, I will cut that out before
want
I
her.
so you can have
I
it.
want her.
Okay.
I save all kinds of paper crap because I'm crafting all the time. Oh, hey, let me show you this. Speaking of paper crap, we're gonna deviate from knitting for a
Let
minute.
us deviate.
So,
Oh!
I would say I am an artist,
How fun is you are an artist?
and
That's-
some
yes.
sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I will go to.
Look at this is so funny.
Sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I will go to collage art. And last week, I was feeling overwhelmed and upset with my husband.
I love this. This is great.
And
What
so,
a great use of
Yes.
energy.
Yes, and so instead of bitching at him, I didn't talk to him, and instead I created a piece of collage art.
This is so good.
And I will hit upon a magazine page, and it just instantly it hits me. This is what I need to create. And so he says, you make me, he's thinking, you make me thorny. And she says, what a big prick. And they're sitting amongst a field of cacti.
That is so clever.
That makes me so incredibly happy.
You
I
thought
can't-
of this
Yes.
yourself?
Yes.
You are so funny. You just have.
It makes me so happy.
So you cut out the dog.
I cut out the dog and the people together, and then I had this cactus scene that I put them against.
This is fantastic. What great journaling.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so then
Oh, we're not even done.
we're not done.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait.
Then
Oh, wow. When did you start this?
oh, this is a long time. I've had this a long
Oh,
time.
You are so talented.
So then I was also feeling sassy about my husband and just the state of affairs of the US of A. And so I had a picture of this wave coming over like this, like a claw. So the claw is holding a little don't walk symbol sign. And below it, it says, don't walk, just ride that fucker for all it's worth. And you have a gal like on something riding that
A
wave.
push lawnmower.
Yep, and the wave in personified is she's looking a little surprised, but a little like, oh, this could be fun. And then the freedom of the bird just flying up like, something's gonna fucking get you. I'm gonna ride that fucking wave for all it's worth.
Wow, this is cool. What? This is 2 different layers here. How did
So
you...
here I ended up cutting because I didn't know I had something intended that, I had a ship I was gonna put in here,
Okay.
but I didn't like the look of the ship. So instead I put her.
Erin, it's very cool to see her journaling through these pictures.
So that made me very happy too.
That's so cool. Love it.
Is there anything else in here I can show you guys? Though the last thing was,
Oh,
yeah, my dog.
love it.
The last thing, I can't find it.
What was it?
Memento mori means death does not discriminate. Death comes for the rich and the poor, the beautiful and the ugly, the righteous and the evil. It will eventually take us all.
Well, what got you on that?
I bought a sticker book, and I created a mandala with this sticker book to say, death will come for the rich and the poor, the ugly and the beautiful. And I saw one of these memento moris in a mosaic in Italy, and I love it.
Oh.
And I just love the thought of, you know what? Beautiful, ugly,
like...
rich or poor, we're all going to get treated it's the same in the end because we're all kicking the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. Memento mori.
Look at you. A little tap into your mind.
So there you are. Go ahead.
Awesome. Okay, I have one more whip. That I thought, see, there's a reason this one was started as well, because I thought Annie could just do this. And I just got her started on it.
Yep.
Because I thought it was just knit stitches like sliding is fun. Well, guess what? This is the, what did I call
Annie
it?
will knit 20 stitches on it and go play.
Yeah, no, guess what? She's not going to knit on it because half of it is pearls. I thought, why are you having me do purl rows? Okay, I talked about this. Alpenglow. The
Alpenglow
blanket kit from Pearl Soho. This was what I bought myself for Christmas.
Okay.
And the colors are amazing.
Yep.
I cannot wait. The pattern I thought was going to be just knit and slide, like the Sliding is Fun blanket.
Yep.
It is not. It is purl, 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 knit, slide, or something like that.
This is long, you guys. This is so long.
This is, guess what? So you order
Why
this
aren't
kit.
you getting the
Hold on,
sliding
just
is-
hold on.
Okay.
Just hold on. Okay, let's show all the beautiful yarn first.
Yeah, let's do it.
Look at these.
Oh. And
More pinks
it's
and browns and
it's
neutrals.
Linen Quill by Pearl Soho.
Right, so when you see this kit, you see all
Oh.
these beautiful colors. And then when they put them together with a warm and a cool color throughout the blanket, it's like, oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do that.
Yeah.
And then I get the yarn and I see that it's like,
It's
and they have me doing it on a size 2 needle. A blanket on a size 2 needle? What? Who thought that was a good idea? And then who got me to buy it? That's very clever marketing. What the hell was I thinking? But it will be beautiful. This is just going to be a very long-term project. But what I really want to know, I'm going to test it out. Because I'm following their recommendations for like which colors to put together. Because I loved how it looked in the pattern. Or in the kit. And so these are the first 2 colors together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next 2 colors that go together and I'm going to do the Sliding is Fun pattern on it to see if it looks any different than this. Because I suspect it's really not going to look that much different. So then why would I do the trouble of purling over half the time when I can just knit and get basically the same look? Because, you know, with this pattern, it's supposed to, like, this side will end up being the brown will really show. This side, the green will really show. But guess what? That's what happens in the Sliding is Fun pattern too. And there's no purling at all.
Why would she purl? Because it's in the name, people.
No, I'm not going to do it. But I will only do it if it looks dramatically different when I test the next 2 colors together. But I don't think it will. Don't you think that looks just like Sliding is Fun?
Yes.
So why would they have you purl?
I don't know.
Why?
That's a good question.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one tiny bit.
No.
So much purling.
Mm-hmm. I love the. Go look up Sliding is Fun for a blanket pattern. It is one of the best ever.
Let me show you.
It is free from Darn Knit Anyway.
I'm just gonna show you what the Alpenglow blanket looks like.
Darn Knit Anyway, Stillwater, Minnesota. It's right there.
Did I show this last time?
You did, but show it again because it's so cool.
That's so cool. Where's the...
Pow.
So that's what it'll look like at the end. And if you go to, like, those are the same colors, just on either side.
Yeah, yeah. Just on the
just
reverse
on either
side.
One color shows more than the other.
Yeah.
But I that's sliding is fun. That's exactly
That is
what
exactly
sliding and
it.
fun
You
and
got
how that
it.
turns out.
You got it.
I don't think I'm gonna keep following this pattern, but I'm super pumped because these. Look at how pretty that is. That is so
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
satisfying
Oh.
to see all of
It's a
these
color.
together.
It's joy. It's just joy. It's so joy.
And then these.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Can't wait. That'll take forever. That'll take forever.
My last.
2030. I'll try to finish that by 2030.
There's a goal.
We'll see.
Love the goal. Love goals.
Yeah.
I had a skein of.
It'll only take half of forever if I do sliding is fun. Versus
Correct.
all the purling.
Okay. This is a little bandana. Gonna be bandana called the Bennett bandana.
Oh, I like those little bobbles at the
Yeah,
edge.
little bobbles at the end.
That's
And,
adorable.
You got. All you're doing is.
F-bomb. When did you
that's
get
the
those?
F-bomb.
I haven't
Oh, I
seen
don't. I got it at Zombie Knitpocalypse.
Those are so cute.
F-bombs.
Again, great stitch.
It's a
markers.
La Bien-Aimée. It's a one skeiner. I have a little bit more than one skein left. I did a vest, a petite knits vest.
Mm-hmm. That was beautiful.
In this yarn. This is not held double. This is just one little fingering weight yarn, and it's a mindless knit, 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 knit 4 rows, and then you make your bobble, go to the other end, make your bobble, knit 4 more rows, bobble, bobble, or whatever, 5 rows
That's
or
kind of
whatever.
cute.
And it's cute, and it's.
Do you
it's-
tie it?
Yeah, it'll be just like a little scarf, a little neckerchief thing.
See, you can pull it off. I don't know if I can pull that off. I'm turning 40 in 2 days, so it's kind of a point in life where
You don't
I
look
could
a day
pull
over
off-
39.
I could pull off. I'm not yet. So I could pull off a neckerchief because I'm 40, so who cares?
I think they're very stylish under a jean jacket and a white shirt.
Yeah, I'm warming up
Or a
to
t-shirt.
the idea. I haven't. But that little one, it's cute.
Or just tied onto your purse, your little
I don't want
crop.
purses. I'm just way too.
Okay.
I don't
Crossbody bag.
Did I tell you I've lost my wallet 4 times in the last 3 months? It's not good. It's not a good thing.
There seems to be a pattern here, and I would say, why are you losing your wallet?
I would ask the same question. Do you know the answer? Because I don't. And I
Well-
think, how did I not lose it this many times when I was in college? Because I certainly was not paying attention to stuff that well in
Yes,
college.
I know why you're losing it.
Okay, why is that?
Well, this is a little come to Jesus meeting here. And number 1,
In front of all 12 of our viewers. Here we go.
hi you guys. The reserve table, shout out. Anybody at Darn Knit anyway, shout out.
Yes.
Number 1, you are full-time employed. Number 2, you have 5 children.
Yeah.
Number 3, your husband works long, hard hours.
Yeah.
Number 4, now you're a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling there's a 5th thing in there, but I don't know what it is. So,
Yeah,
I mean, why? You got to have a consistent spot you're putting the billfold in every time.
I think I also need a strap. Strap, so I don't have to hold on to it.
I would agree with
Because
that.
right now it's a clutch, right? Here's the great thing is though I found it. 2 out of the 3 times I found it.
That's cool. I have one of these.
Yeah. This is super handy, but you know what it's not? It's not hands-free. This, I rarely do this. That's
No, I wouldn't
so
do that either.
heavy. So I did.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you lose your wallet for the 3rd or 4th time in 3 months? Well, you have to order a new one.
First, you don't tell your husband ever that you've lost something
when
significant.
I was at the car shop to pay for the fixes, which is never fun, and this was just after they told me, oh yeah, we know he's crabby. And I was explaining about how like we also have to get a new skid loader and those are super expensive and blah blah blah. And they're like, yeah, we get it. And then I went to pay and I gave them my card to pay, and they go, and they're really nice about it. They go, we're gonna have to try that again because it didn't go through. And then I went, oh, you know why it didn't go through? Because this is my old card. I lost my wallet too, and I had canceled, like closed that one off, shut it down, without then swapping it out when I got the new one in the mail. And they're like, oh my gosh, let me get you a Girl Scout cookie. So She gave me some Girl Scout cookies. So anyway, the credit card is just fine. I just couldn't use the one that I had closed. So and then I told him, no wonder Jake's crabby. I was, like,
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
Now, one more thing.
Oh, I know.
I won't forget this bag.
I know.
The 5th Saturday is coming up.
It is.
Darn it anyway. You buy this bag. I can't remember how much it is. And now
$15.
I've had mine for 3 years. And on the 5th Saturday, on every 5th Saturday, you get
Which
20%
happens about
off.
5 or 6 times a year.
Yep. And so it's coming up this month.
I know it is.
If you want to get together, if you don't,
I
it's
know.
fine.
We'll have to talk about that later because
I just
I'm
wanted to
doing
before I
some
forgot.
things because it's also Thursday. Next 2 Thursdays from now is the birthday Thursday.
Oh.
Where you get $20 for your birthday.
Yeah.
And 10 or 15% off for you and a pal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I know. For
You don't have to live near Darn Knit anyway to get the perks of
That's
Darn
true.
Knit anyway.
That's true. Did I tell you I lost my favorite cowl? Or one of my favorite cowls? Do you remember that brown one that was really bushy? Not bushy, that's not the right word. Full. It was beautiful.
I need
It was
a drink.
the hipster cowl. It was the hipster cowl. The second time, not my yellow
Yeah.
one. I did it again in a brown gray.
Yeah.
Lost it. I know when I last had it, it was in Ellsworth.
Well.
I wore it to the
Oh.
basketball game. Then we stopped and got a very good burger at Common Man.
Oh.
Really, really good. At some point, I had it wrapped around my wrist instead of my neck because I didn't want to get burger stuff on it. Then we walked into my son's choir or band concert. I don't know if I had it on my wrist or not at that time, and I've never seen it again.
Have you checked any lost and found?
All of them. Every lost and found. Yeah. I hope
Even at
whoever
the
has
Common
it.
Man?
I called them. And they said they
Oh.
didn't have it. I hope whoever has it loves it. That I can feel good about that.
Good, true.
So,
Oh.
that comes up because I might get that yarn again to knit that again on that birthday Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
But I also for Lent was planning to not buy any clothes or yarn or like things I don't need. So I'm
Do you
not
want me to
sure,
buy it for you?
I'm not sure how to.
I
well,
mean,
but then we still got to use my
you
birthday.
have
box.
to. That would be stupid. God doesn't want you to be wasteful.
I kind of think it's not like I'm doing this out of impulse.
Correct.
It's calculated. If I don't get it now, I will get it after. So then why not get it with the discount and the $20 and just not buy it after? I don't know. I don't know if I'm justifying something, but
Well, I'll justify it for you. You get it, you put it away, you don't look at it or think about it until after Lent.
yeah. And if they have the actual yarn that is the exact yarn that I want again, then I think I really should.
Yeah.
I really should.
Yeah.
So, and I think I have just the littlest scrap left of it so that I can bring it to make sure it's the same yarn that I want it out of. And maybe if they don't have it, then I don't get it.
Yeah.
That would be a good, like, somewhat self-discipline. Kind of.
It's easy for me to be self-disciplined in yarn.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I do a lot of yarn shopping, but not a lot of yarn buying. One thing I really do want to buy though, Frankie Gray Fibers, Jody from the Grocery Girls, has dyed this colorway called Wicked.
Oh.
So it's in pinks and greens, and it's in a fingering weight yarn. And I want to knit a muscle burrow out of that yarn.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh,
Do you
I'll
get
probably
the
buy it.
newsletters from Sorella Yarn?
no, I don't. I never heard of it.
She is a really fun dyer to follow on Instagram. And she has a whole Wicked collection.
Oh.
But she has it with patterns. And there's one that's called the Shiz cardigan.
Oh.
And it's got dark blue with light blue stripes on the diagonal going down. It looks so
Okay, you're
cute.
gonna have to show me this later. Yeah.
I will. But then also there were 2 patterns that I did want to share because I plan to knit them not until after I'm done with Vinny's thing, but I even created a folder in my, do you have this already? In my Gmail for patterns. Here, there's 2. This first one is called the Tahito cowl.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, isn't it? It's like almost a,
Yes.
I don't know if that's a linen stitch or what that is, but you use color changing yarn, kind of, and then a complementary contrast. Isn't that beautiful?
I want to. Yeah, I want that. I need to know
I'll
more
forward
about
you
that
this
later.
email.
Yeah.
Because how many color changing, like this would be perfect for some of the spin cycle that my sister's given me for Christmas. Here it is.
I have a skein of spin cycle that I'm looking to use, and it's Hot Dish.
Oh, I don't know that one. That I think is so
You
pretty.
don't know Hot Dish?
No. So this pattern this is something I will knit. That will happen.
I'm going to show you Hot Dish.
And then I'm going to show you one more. These are from Wool and Company. I must have ordered some yarn from them at one point in time, and so now I get their newsletter, but I'm grateful because they have some great patterns. This is called the Drizzle Cowl. I love this one. Look at that.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that cool?
Yep.
The Drizzle Cowl. That looks like that's woven, but it's not. That's knit.
Yeah.
How did they knit it? I don't know, but I'm going to find out when I do it. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It looks like a woven plaid.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
I don't know which colors I'll do it in, but that Drizzle
Yeah.
Cowl, that's happening as well. Rowan Drizzle Cowl. Oh, is it Rowan Drizzle Cowl kit if you want from Wool and Co.
Yeah.
Wool and Company by Martin Story. Oh, that's pretty. That would look very nice. It looks a lot like the rosy maple colorway.
This is called Hot Dish.
That's perfect for this cowl.
Uh-huh.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
With brown?
I don't know.
I love brown. Brown is in.
No,
brown is
no,
back.
No, I'm not
No, it
brown.
is back.
I don't like brown. I don't do brown.
Oof.
But you can. You do brown.
I-
Look what I did.
That's fine.
This was given to me by my friend Carrie, who didn't want it.
She's crazy. Why did she not want it?
I don't know.
She doesn't like those colors. Carrie, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. But
You
if
are
you ever
wonderful.
have more yarn like this that you don't want, just
I know. I probably have to. This is only sold at Harriet and Alice in the Twin Cities.
Oh, really?
Hot Dish
I've
colorway.
never been there.
I've never
Why
been there
have we
either.
never been there?
I don't know because I won't drive any farther than Woodbury.
But I drove. Remember? We
Uh-huh.
did Stephen B.
Yeah. So I loved it, another skein of this and then it's something bigger, but that cowl would be perfect. This is 200 yards of a sport weight.
Well, no wonder I never see it on their website. It's only at that store.
It's only at that store.
We've got to go.
It's only at Harriet and Alice. And
After
we
Easter.
we are neighbors to Minnesota and we love a good hot dish.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we
It's
do.
real, hot dishes are casseroles.
Especially if it's got rice in it. Then I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you got a laugh or if
An
even
idea.
even if you didn't, just like us and subscribe if you want to, and
We
give us a
promise to
shout
bring
out.
more of the same sometime.
yeah, give us a shout out and
Take Erin. You're on
Peace.
things. Have a great day.
bye.